peanut butter meringue pie.
Let's see what's cooking. Let's get the facts. Let's see what's cooking. It's time for yoyomax12.
Hello everyone, starting off with a large bowl, 3/4 of a cup of powdered sugar and 1/2 a cup of creamy peanut butter. Blend those things together until it is crumbly and well combined and set that aside. Now in a medium-sized saucepan, and my heat is not turned on yet, you will place 2/3 of a cup of white granulated sugar. You're also going to add 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, and I was supposed to add 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour at this point, and I forgot. So I will do that later, but you're supposed to do it at this step. So I whisk that together, and then you add in 3 cups of 2% milk or low-fat milk, and then just whisk that all together until there are no more lumps of cornstarch or flour once you add it in there. And this is when I realized I forgot the flour. So I add the flour in, and then I whisk that in until it was all nice and smooth. And then I turn my heat on to medium and began to cook this mixture, and it'll start to get thick and bubbly. When it starts to thicken and starts to bubble, you're going to cook it for an additional 2 minutes and then take it off the heat. Now in that bowl are 3 egg yolks that have been lightly beaten, and you're going to pour in some of that hot mixture into the egg yolks a little bit at a time, stirring constantly. And what this is going to do is bring those egg yolks up to a higher temperature without cooking them and turning them into scrambled eggs. So you're going to add about a cup or so of the hot mixture to the egg yolks, stirring all the while. And then the egg yolk mixture is going to go back into the pot. Turn the heat on to medium-low, and you're going to stir in that egg yolk mixture and continue to stir on medium-low heat until you get a gentle boil, and then continue to cook for 2 more minutes. Shut the heat off and then add in 2 tablespoons of butter and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Stir that in until the butter is melted and the vanilla is combined. You will need a pastry shell that's been baked in a 9-inch pie pan. Take 1 cup of that peanut butter crumble mixture that you made at the beginning, pour it into the bottom of the baked and cooled pie crust, and just spread it around, and then pour in all of that custard that we just made on the stove. And the custard can be still hot, that's okay. Now this custard should fill up your standard sized 9-inch deep dish pie plate. It should just fill it up perfectly. Set that aside, and now we're going to make the meringue. So take those 3 egg whites as well as a dash of cream of tartar and begin to beat these on medium speed until you get soft peaks. And then you're going to add in gradually 1/4 cup of white granulated sugar, and then beat this on high until you get stiff peaks in the egg whites. Now spoon those beaten egg whites on top of your custard mixture, which will still be hot at this point. Spread it around and just make sure it goes all the way up to the crust and kind of seals that custard filling in there. Then take the remaining topping that's left in that bowl, sprinkle it over the meringue, and then you're going to put this in the oven at 350 degrees until the meringue is golden brown. And there it is. Let it cool for about an hour at room temperature, and then pop it in the fridge for an additional 3 or 4 hours until it's completely chilled. And then slice and serve. This was delicious and really unusual because most peanut butter pies that I've seen have had the peanut butter mixed in to the creamy middle part of it. So this has your peanut butter topping with the fluffy meringue, and then you have a lovely creamy vanilla flavored custard with a hit of peanut butter right on the bottom, and then the flaky pie crust. So it's unusual the way it's made, but it is absolutely delicious. I have made many delicious pie recipes over the years, and I've grouped them all together in a pie playlist. I have, for example, coconut cream pie. I have an old-fashioned chocolate pie, and I even have more of a creamy, more traditional peanut butter pie if you want to see that. If you want to see any of these recipes, go ahead and click right on your screen or look for the link in the description box below. Bye-bye.